Hi, I'm Kat, and this is our daily tarot. The opening card that we have for today is the Nine of Cups. So we're sitting in some space of review in emotional matters. You can see that the person in this card is sitting in the forefront on a chair with their arms relaxed over their belly, and then behind them is this kind of sideboard structure similar to the piece of furniture that's behind me that has these 9 cups that are upright, and they're all emotional experiences or outcomes of a situation that this person is in review of. And so we're all in this similar space of looking through things that we've done and having either a sense of nostalgia or satisfaction over the things that we've completed and put our efforts and emotions toward. The challenge that we're having today is this Five of Pentacles card. So the Five of Pentacles is all about valuing a situation or an experience. You can see that the two people that are in this card, they look like they've gone through some sort of hardship, and behind them there's this beautiful stained glass windows. And like all number 5 cards, it gives this V in its Roman numeral structure. So it's telling us that we have choice, we have option, and we have this decision on which way we want to take this observation. So you can take it as like, wow, that was a really hard experience. Why is the world doing this to me? Or you can take it as like, oh, okay, I saw how I was through that experience. Maybe this experience that didn't pan out was actually preparing me for a better experience, and this is the way of the universe looking out for me. It can be really hard to value things that way, especially when we're feeling beat up. But this is reminding us that we have a choice in the matter. We have a choice on how we look at things, how we value the situation itself. The way we're going to get through this challenge today is the Strength card. So we have a major arcana showing up. You can see there's a figure standing with her hands, one underneath the jaw of a lion and one on top of the lion. There's this rose type lei wrapped around them, and then behind her is this bridge, this kind of rope bridge. And the Strength card is a card that is a major arcana card, so it's dealing with something that we don't have choice over, right? So when we're in this experience of like, wow, that's a really crappy experience and I don't really want to see any value of it because I feel actually pretty beat up about it, the Strength card is reminding us that our heart is the most powerful muscle that we have in our entire anatomical structure. It makes things go. It runs our circulatory system. It brings all of the nutrients anywhere that they need in the body. And it's literally like a highway of information for our body to run. Now consider what this means to us. It's reminding us to take heart in a situation, because Leo, this card that's governing the Strength card, is ruled by the sun and it governs the heart. And so it's reminding us that we need to be gentle with ourselves. We have to forgive ourselves as well as other people for circumstances not panning out the way that happily ever after maybe showed up, or maybe not the way that we were expecting them to. Because we're still in motion, we're still on the journey, we're still in the process of creating the happily ever after. It doesn't get defined by one experience. We are still in motion. And the Strength card reminds us of that. The sun will come out, the heart will open again, and to have strength in this, and to know that perhaps this situation happened to create an opportunity and a space for something even more fitting to happen in our lives. And the Strength card is reminding us of that. Now, the overall outcome for today is the Judgment card. We had this card yesterday. It doesn't surprise me that it keeps coming up. It is ruled and governed by Pluto, and Pluto's in Capricorn. It's been creating a lot of change in the sign and area that Capricorn sits in your natal chart. And keep in mind that this card, when we look at it, we have 3 figures that are naked, and they're coming out of these what look like coffins, right? We have the Father, the Mother, and the Child. So there's a sacred trinity happening here. And above them, we see this angelic being who's blowing a trumpet to call them out of this space of darkness, to call them into a new light, to call them into a realization of seeing things with a fresh air and a fresh point of view and a fresh perspective. And so in some ways, even though, right, we've been conditioned to think that any kind of hardship is like the world punishing us or some fated experience based on some karma that we did in a past life or earlier life. That's crap. Life happens, okay? Things happen. Everything that's going on in the world right now that's creating hardship for people isn't some kind of punishing thing that's happening from the universe. It is waking us up. And we've been asleep for a really long time. We haven't been aware of what all is possible in this world. And this change is creating this opportunity for us. So consider that. We are becoming awakened from this dark place that we've been in. And this change, this hardship that we've gone through that maybe has been really hard on our emotional heart, is actually something that is giving us some perspective. And I invite you and encourage you to look at, how to balance that out and what is still here for you. And instead of focusing on the one thread that seems out of place, the one thing that didn't seem to work, turn your attention to everything that is working. Turn your attention to where the universe is supporting you and encouraging you, and feed that, because we are in a time of a great awakening and you're a part of it. I send you so much love today, and a good wish. I'll see you again soon.